This year's been an amazing year, and it continues to be so. In fact, since March, the year has been like nothing we've ever experienced before. The spread of COVID-19, the upheaval in families and workplaces and our schools and our parish and the wider church too. I think that the whole situation has shaken our parish up. And speaking personally, early on I felt quite disconnected from the community at times because communication was so restricted. Though in my heart I knew our community was strong, and I was sure that people were looking after one another. Picking up on the opportunities that social media offers us, we decided to increase the email circulation of the parish bulletin and reach out to more people. Among the highlights of the year, I'd like to affirm the perseverance of parish members, especially parents, in attending so carefully to family life and to others in need. And parishioners' patience when they were prevented from gathering together for Eucharist, especially the remarkable resilience of our parishioners in the aged care facilities, separated from the sacraments over many months.
As Catholic schools, we're both very privileged to have the Augustinian priest minister at the North Harbour Parish. They take a real interest in both our schools. Father Dave attends both our advisory committee meetings. He also ensures that he's here every week for morning tea with our staff, just to make sure that there is a real engagement between the two.
Due to COVID, we were unable to attend the church for the majority of this year. To overcome this challenge at St Kieran's, we have welcomed Father John to our school to celebrate class masses, and many of our priests to celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation.
The sacraments, of course, are very, very important to the children, so we live streamed reconciliation.
In the course of this, the sacrament's timetable has undergone a change, and confirmation will now be in Year 3 and the remaining sacraments in Year 4.
Our enrolments for 2021 are looking very healthy. We have 2 kindergarten classes here at St Kieran's, as St Cecilia's does too. Many of our enrolments are through word of mouth, and the support that we get from the parishioners we appreciate very, very much.
Over the past 3 years, both our schools have come together to provide professional learning for our teachers on religious education. This year we engaged Dr. Dan White. He's an acclaimed educator who deepened our understanding of the culture of the people during the time the Gospels were written.
And our mission is to continue supporting the parish in sharing the Catholic faith with our children and the wider community.
Judging by what's happened so far, I hope that as Christians we'll be more reflective on what's happening around us and less attached to material things, and more loving and attentive to one another, less self-sufficient and competitive, more sensitive to those who have little or whose rights have been compromised, those living in poverty, the mentally ill, victims of any kind of abuse, the marginalised, our asylum seekers and refugees, and our Indigenous brothers and sisters and all those in need. I think every one of us needs to ask ourselves the question, what have we learned? And how must we change, personally and in community? The fact is, nothing can remain the same after what we've been through. As for what's ahead, well, we're not sure of that yet, but we can and must move forward in faith and as church together.